come on in, have a seat, get a drink, get a snack, because today is going to be a show and tell. Today we're going to be talking about Paris Fashion Week Part 1 because there's a lot of ground to cover. Happily covering all of the grounds. Yes, and I'm wearing my hat because I just wanted to feel foo-foo shishi, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's get right into it because y'all, I knew it was going to be good. I knew it was going to be good because there's like a trend amongst all the designers that they're going back to the basics of their DNA, of why they started designing. Like there's some stories along the lines here that are just so like beautiful as far as how designers are going back and reflecting on the why of their brand and how they chose to design it. And we are not lounging anymore. Come spring, spring is basically here, but you know, when the runway spring stuff hits the stoves, and then when fall runway hits the stoves, we're getting dressed, we're getting tailored, we're looking good, we're on point. Okay, let's get right into it with Dries Van Noten, one of my personal favorites. I love Dries Van Noten. And this is a different setup today. I'm at my computer because I have notes, I have the images, I'm together. I rearranged my entire apartment because y'all know I took a week off and I'm here. Okay, now, we all know Dries is about different materials, patchwork, mixing floral with concrete, the juxtaposition of his work. I am here for all of it. And starting with look number 21, this little floral jacket, little raincoat moment, I bet it has padding on the inside. I think it does actually. And you know what? Yeah, floral for fall. Yes, it's groundbreaking. I'm here for it. I don't care. I just thought it was so beautiful. I thought it was so beautiful. And I mean, listen, trench coats will never go out of style. Raincoats will never go out of style. But adding this type of floral arrangement to it, with it's like a patent material also. I don't know. Is it patent? I don't know. But I'm here for it. And it looks cozy. Then we go to look number 30. And it's like this cascading, I don't know, looks like a watercolor painting in fabric. I don't know what it is, but it just looks lovely. And I'm not one for like a sweater vest set situation because it's like, what do you do with this? But this, I think it's beautiful. I feel it's definitely the essence of Dries Van Noten in his work and his love of color and mixing different patterns. I think this was really on point. Like the copper, the rose gold, the green, I don't know. Like it did something to me. With look number 50, it's all the elements that are styled into this moment. You got the bomber, you got the skirt with the drapery, the floral, the patent leather, the satin, like it's the silk. It's just, and I love the fact that it's not so dark. I feel like his last collection was very dark. I mean, listen, it's fall and that's what it's going to give. But I feel like this, for him, he's brightening up a little bit. He's giving us spring in the fall, and I actually really like it. I enjoyed this a lot. I loved all of his collection. I saw a lot of wearable pieces. And I saw a lot of separates as well. But I just liked how they styled this entire collection. It's very yummy. I mean, let's get into Paco Rabanne, or Rabanne. Unfortunately, he did pass away on February 3rd at the age of 88, so he was not able to see his creations go down the runway. But there were about, I think, 14 looks that went down the runway that he designed himself. And Julian Dosiana is the creative lead of Paco Rabanne now. Now, I will say this. There were some pieces in the collection that were spot on, lovely in honor of him, or just his designs right out the bat. And there was some that I was like, I'm a little upset that this is a part of the collection because this is not in good light. Starting with number 3 though, that coat, let me figure out how to sell a liver or something so I can get some $10,000 because you know that's going to be expensive. That coat is everything. I'm a New Yorker. We love a different coat every year. We just stack them up, okay? But yeah, this coat is impeccable. And then when we looked at number 13, that's where I was like, what happened to steaming the fabrication? I felt like this choice of fabric was not great. It doesn't read well on camera or in movement. It's giving Next in Fashion episode 3. And then they got voted off. I'm sorry. Okay, moving on. I'm sorry. But look number 20, it was very transcending. Fashion is art, so this is definitely the epitome of that. I love the neckline. That was gorgeous. They had a couple of looks that were similar in this regard, like having a painting on a dress and just having like an abstract finishing to it. Literally, then you took me to 28. And the first thing I said about look 28 was, is Chloe gonna wear this at the premiere for The Mermaid? Because this is perfection for the premiere. I'm asking for a friend. Is she gonna wear this? She should totally wear this. Okay, Off-White. Now, truth be told, y'all, I was not the consumer for Off-White when Virgil was there. I know, I'm sorry, but it's my truth. Like I understood the importance of him having this brand, him being the creative force behind the brand, and all of his art. Like, I respect Virgil and his legacy 100%. I just was never really the Off-White customer. However, since Ibrahim Kamara has taken over creative direction for the brand, he is speaking to me. He is speaking to me. I am now an Off-White customer under his reign. Starting off with look number 7, it's giving rich auntie vibes, like a galactical rich auntie vibes with the grommets at the bottom of the short pant, the color, the glasses. I said, give me this rich auntie energy on another planet because I'm there. Number 28 is like the upgraded uncle version of the auntie outfit, because if I was a ball player, I would wear this fit on game day. You know how they do their game day looks and it's like a runway situation. I would wear this and then shut it down because they would only be able to wear sweats like they used to. Because how you gonna top this look? This is smooth. It's giving smoked tan. I don't even know what those metallic pieces, is it metallic? Is it sewn on? Is it painted? I don't even know. Them glasses too. How would you top that? And he did with the cardigan look. What is this piece of fuzz? Get out of here. Number 40, that's how you do a cardigan. Look at that gradient. Look at the holes. Look at the metal, the detail, the kilt. With the leather pants underneath it. It's crazy because the menswear looks are unisex, like they're genderless to me. That cardigan, oh my God. Okay, this is a casual office look at my company. Yeah, that's how we do it. We, as in no one else but me, because I don't got no one else really working with me at this time. That's not going to be the situation by the end of the year. I promise you that. Now, look, number 53. This should have been the finale look, but I get it. He put Naomi in something different, but this. Now, I don't know if I'm going to get proposed to. I don't know if I'll ever have a wedding, but I know what I will wear to it and to all the events around it. This in white. Ibrahim, okay, that's my main. Oh my God, I'm definitely an Off-White customer now. Moving on to Givenchy. Now, Givenchy, this collection was super wearable. It went in a couple different directions. I liked most of the directions that it went into, especially at look number 11, starting off for me. That's when I started to get excited, because the last collection, I remember the shoes. 100% I remember the shoes. I'm waiting for some of the shoes to drop on their website right now. And they have Klarna. But this collection, I'm like, oh no, I remember these fits. These fits are going off. And again, they're going to the DNA. They're going to the tailoring, the detail. They're looking at haute couture, and they're taking those details in and making it more wearable with these ready-to-wear collections. I am in awe. I love them. The shoes were a lot more simple this time around, but very impactful. Definitely have my eye out on a few. But look number 11 was, to me, a powerhouse aesthetic. This is like CEO. Okay. And this color, it's like buttercream, but like light lemon buttercream icing on a sugar cookie with real lemon zest throughout. That's what it gave me. Yeah, it's hitting the spot for me. And then we went to like Mad Max with look 28. I don't know how we got there, but I like it here because it's giving texture. It's giving ruggedness. It's unexpected because, like I said, I don't know how we got to this area of the collection, but they got there. And then they went through like some pinks, some greens, which is okay. I saw some fish print. I was confused there. We took another turn and we ended up in Baroque elegance. Yeah, like this pearled elegance. I don't know what it is, but I would wear that to go get a latte. Yes, I would. This is so delicious and delectable. Yeah, I'm getting a latte in this very specific look. It's all the details for me. Now, of course, our favorite surrealist, J.W. Anderson for Loewe. He does it again. He did it again. And you know what I love about this collection? He said that he went back to the DNA of the brand, which is leather and suede, right? And you can see that. Now, he does still have some play on surreal, playful, very out the box looks in this collection, which I'll show, but he really took it there. With number, I'm looking at my notes, number 9, the leather was leathering, even with these Peter Pan boots. Captain Hook Me Please. I love it here. Oh my God. I don't know about them boots, but I still love it here. Look number 20, I love this cardigan, the simplicity. It's almost like an origami type of fold over with the knits. The boots was booting, and they were very simple. Very like elegant, simple, effective. 24. This coat. F your couch. I love this coat. Yes, I do. Peter Pan boots, back at it again. Still love it with the coat. And these oversized tote bags, like phenomenal. Now look 26, I was like, what in the satin bed sheets, JW, what is you doing? But the boots. It's simple. And then he took it to Polly Pocket. I don't know, 38. What are we doing here? What in the Polly Pocket? We could just snap that on the body and we have an outfit. Look 41. Now this technique is not new, but he did it in a refreshed way. There were a couple of different looks where basically it was like a watercolor painting effect of certain clothing, like this trench coat dress here. Love this moment. The shoes are too simple for me though, but this dress is like the best collectible item that you can get. Like that, I would just buy it and then pull it out 10 years later. Like, yeah, where you gonna get this from? That's right, you don't know. Get the Googling. But, okay, I digress. And then, now we have so many looks that there's going to be a part 2 to this video. Trust you me. Rick Owens. Rick Owens can do no wrong in my eyes. I want to meet him. I want to smell Rick Owens. I want to live like him in this minimalistic way that he lives in. cement chairs with prickly calf hair that you just sit on and you just deal with that discomfort because it's Rick Owens. I find comfort in his world. Oh my gosh. And in an interview, he kept saying the word that was coming to him was exquisite. And that's definitely what it was. There was a play on sequins, matte sequins, leathers, of course, matte materials, some denim, he just knew what he was doing with this entire collection, and I'm here for all of it. The entire collection. The entire collection. There was even some usage of material that I saw in 2019 collections. And even though he had most of the models looking like baby demons, I mean, I was okay. I felt safe. I felt safe. I loved every single look in this collection. I wonder if they could adopt me, him and Michelle. I think I would fit in very well with the Rick Owens family. Yeah. Anyway, finally, because there's so many brands that I'm going to stop after this one. We're going to go to part 2. And I want to end with here, Alexander McQueen. Now, this collection actually made me emotional. The reason being, when Alexander McQueen committed suicide, the sadness of the entire situation, someone who is so artistically connected, who made an impact on so many lives, who was just, he seemed to be such a beautiful person inside and out. It broke my heart completely when he committed suicide. Because it's like, damn. Like, anytime you hear about someone committing suicide, it's like, oh, no one knew where they were mentally. Like, how dark was it, you know? How disconnected were they? How lost were they in their heart? It's like, you wish and hope that someone could have saved them, and it really, no one can. So when he committed suicide, I never really looked at the collection after that. When Sarah Burton took over creative direction, I personally never really wanted to accept it. I never really looked at Alexander McQueen after his passing. None of the collections that she designed, I never really looked at until this one. I don't know what made me say, okay, let me just see what happened. But I'm very glad that I did. And I will take a stab at it and look at past collections that she did. But this was the first one I was like actively looking through and was excited to see what she did. Starting off with look number 14. I don't like purple, but she did it with this one. This coat right here. This coat right here. This leather trench. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Like, put me in it and call me Joker. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. I am in awe of this one. Then look 23. This was just, I loved how they had like the lapel at the top, and then it finished on the other side at the bottom of the jacket. The tailoring is, my goodness, so good. And then 29, this jumpsuit, very playful. The shoulders look like they just want to burst out with happiness. Like, I love this, and it makes me think of him 100%. Beautiful, beautiful. Number 40, this corset with the little red peeping out at the top. She is the baddest. And then look how the pants fit a leg. Look how the pants just finish. They just look so damn sleek, so soft. You could just slick off of it and bust your ass on the floor. I mean, really. This collection, she did that. So I forgive myself for not giving her a chance, because Yes, I forgive myself. No, I do. I am sorry that I've never really given Sarah Burton a chance in looking at any other collection in the past that she's done. And I'm glad that I saw this one, because it's like Alexander spoke through this collection for sure. It really just broke my heart, you know, seeing anything from Alexander McQueen because of the story of his passing. But I think this was a good reconnect. So let me know what your thoughts are on all of these collections that I discussed. I will see you in the next video where we will discuss several more that really struck a chord with me. And I will see y'all later. Don't forget to subscribe. See y'all later. Bye.